Welcome to Kid Story Time with Toys. Today we'll be reading and playing with the new Moana 2 toys and reading the brand new book, We Are Voyagers. Let's take a closer look at the toys. This all-new figurine set includes many new characters from the movie. Let's go ahead and open it up. We have so many new toys from this collection. Of course, Pua is back. Now we have Moana's baby sister. Brand new character, demigod, named Matangi, and what's great is you can even remove her cape. And then of course we have Maui and Moana, some more new characters, and Moana's dad. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the book and play with our toys as we read aloud today. Today's all-new book, Moana 2, We Are Voyagers, is by Erin Fallignat and illustrated by the Disney Storybook art team. Let's go ahead and give it that thumbs up, press that subscribe button right down there, and let's get started with the read aloud. I am Moana of Motunui. I am a wayfinder. The wind in my hair and the sun on my face, I voyage across the ocean in search of new lands. It's who I'm meant to be. I've had lots of great adventures, which I share with my people whenever I sail home. I like to teach others how to be voyagers too. Maybe I could teach you. Voyaging takes some skills and a whole lot of courage, but if you're called to the water like I am, you've got to heed that call. So grab your oar and let's get sailing. The first thing you have to do is choose the right canoe. I found my first canoe in the Cave of Ancestors. Grandma Tala led me to the hidden cave, which was filled with ancient canoes of all shapes and sizes. That was where I learned that I come from a long line of voyagers. My ancestors loved to sail on the open sea too. You'll want to choose a canoe with a sturdy sail and watertight hull. That's the body of the ship. Your canoe should have a cargo hold big enough to store all your supplies, and maybe even a pet pig and a pet chicken, like my friends Pua and Hey Hey. You'll need a big canoe because you'll want to invite a whole crew. You might think you can set sail with just a couple of friends, like the pig and the chicken I mentioned. Well, I'm here to tell you that pigs aren't all that brave, and chickens aren't all that smart. Sorry, Hey Hey. So you'll want to bring along a lot more friends than that. First, look for someone who knows everything about canoes. My friend Lodo can build them, fix them, and even sail them. She's always got just the right tool for the job, and she's not afraid to use it. Next, you'll need a crewmate to record your adventures, like my friend Moni. He paints pictures to tell stories about the past and the present. Moni is also happy to control the oar when I'm busy doing something else. He sometimes forgets to steer because he's so busy painting. But hey, nobody's perfect. You'll also want a crewmate who can harvest and grow food, just in case you're out to sea longer than you planned. I brought Keely, the farmer, on my last voyage. He can be grumpy, and it turns out he can't swim. Not at all. Kind of wish you'd mentioned that before we set sail. But give him a little dirt, and there's nothing he can't grow. Who shouldn't you take on your voyage? Your baby sister. No matter how much she begs. She's not ready yet, but someday soon you can teach her how to voyage. Until then, just remind her that the ocean connects the two of you. So no matter where you go, you'll always be together. Now that you've said your farewells, it's all hands on deck. Once you hit the water, it's smooth sailing ahead, right? Not exactly. You and your crew will need to work hard to learn a few voyaging skills. Feel the ocean's current. Is it hot? Cold? Which way is it flowing? The current can tell you a lot. Just don't fall in. Keep an eye on the stars overhead. They're like a map in the sky, guiding you in the right direction. Adjust the sails to catch the wind. That's how you'll get to your destination faster. You and your crew will need to work together to keep the canoe on course. And pretty soon, all that work will start to feel fun. Nothing is better than voyaging, but you'll probably experience a few not so fun things on the open water. Like running into enemies. You might encounter, say, an enormous ship filled with Kakamora, little spear-carrying coconuts with a big attitude. But don't judge others too quickly. Your rivals don't always want to fight you, and every once in a while, they can become friends. It probably won't happen right away. I mean, the Kakamora won't likely hit you with their blow darts first, which turns your arms into legs into jelly. And sure, the cure involves being slimed by a giant blobfish. But you may discover that the Kakamora are just a little homesick, and if you work together, you can all get where you want to go. And while you're keeping an open mind, don't forget to let others guide you. If you met a not-so-friendly demigod on your journey, listen to what she has to say. Demigods have thousands of years of experience, so you can learn something from even the battiest of them. Like when I met Matangi, demigod living in a giant clam. I wasn't so sure about her and her creepy bats at first, but she taught me something important. Don't be afraid to get a little lost. Voyagers don't always know where they're going, but that's the whole point, right? You're trying to find something that has never been found. Chances are that you'll have fun discovering new paths. But in your scariest moments at sea, you can always count on your crew. I mean, things are going to happen, things you don't expect. For example, say you fall into a portal and burst out of a whirlpool with your canoe spinning like crazy. To survive that, you'll have to lean on your friends. My best friend also happens to be a demigod, which really comes in handy. Maui. He can use his magical hook to turn himself into a hawk, shark, a lizard, and even a bug to save the day, or just to make you laugh. And in my darkest moments, Maui believes in me until I start believing in myself again. Just know you can always brave the storms together. At sea, the weather can change in a heartbeat. When a storm blows in, your crew will definitely freak out. They'll ask to turn the canoe around or hide in the cargo hold. That's when you have to step up and be strong. Remind them that sometimes the only way past a storm is to go straight through it. Ask your crew to help you with the sail and the oar. Give everyone a job to do to keep their minds off their fear. And if your demigod bestie offers to help you battle the storm, let him. The surest way to survive a storm is to stand together. When you reach the new destinations, and you will, make sure to celebrate. Let others know you arrived. How? Climb to the highest part of the island and blow into your conch shell. Ba-woo! Isn't that the best sound? Call to all the people of the ocean, then listen as the sound ripples across the water. Shh! Do you hear anything? If you're lucky, someone else will answer you by blowing into their conch too. That's how you'll know there are other people nearby. Voyagers from different lands are ready to greet you and tell you stories of their homelands. You can swap plants and seashells and other treasures from home. You can study their canoes and learn how to improve yours. I mean, we're all people of the same ocean, right? But your job as a voyager isn't done yet. Now it's time to share what you found with those you love. I love to bring tales and treasures home to my little sister SIMEA. I want to share the whole ocean with her, just like Grandma Tala did with me. After your big adventure, I hope you'll keep voyaging, like I did. The horizon is just the starting line. You have so much more of yourself to explore. I believe you will become a great voyager, someone your people look up to. And if you can go beyond the obstacles you encounter, you will sail farther than you ever imagined you could. And if you love voyaging, teach others just like I taught you. Keep the tradition going. Follow the stars. Seek out new shores and islands. Chart new paths across the sea, because there's always more ocean to discover, more to share with those you love. After all, what could be better than this?